All right, folks, we're going to continue our live stream this morning. We'll just call it part two. I can't help the live technology crapped out on us. We were about 9 minutes in. We had just started talking about winners and losers from the big, beautiful bill. So we will continue our conversation from there. All the other stuff we talked about, Jerome Powell, the like, ADP report will stay in video number one. Big, beautiful bill. Here we go. Winners and losers. Again, Taylor from Life Goal Investments gave us this. Winners, corporations. Losers, our kids. Winners, high income. Losers, low income. Winners, waiters and bartenders. Losers, healthcare. Winners, oil companies. Losers, Tesla. Again, this is according to Life Goal Investments. Taylor, our 12-year Wall Street veteran. Again, folks, I do apologize for having to kick up levels round two of this, but I just wanted to keep it rolling. This is what happens when you record live. Next up, let's talk about applications for mortgages. Mortgage applications. We're up again. This is the 18th week in a row. 18 weeks in a row. Mortgage applications are up year on year. If you step back and look at week on week, they're up just a tick on purchase, 0.1. They are up 7% week on week. But did you know purchase applications are up 16% year on year, and refi is up 40%. So again, very interesting to look at year on year data. Again, I don't think it's unreasonable to say that it is more difficult to get a yes answer from a lender today, so I'm not here thinking it's the same, but it is interesting. Don't know if you saw this, but apparently Amazon has deployed their 1 millionth robot. Yes, folks, the robot uprising is already here. It is taking over at Amazon with 1 million robots running around. I'm not even sure what 1 million robots would do, but that is pretty crazy. We did get an earnings today that I thought was interesting. Constellation Brands, they missed on top line and bottom line. Constellation Brands has alcohol, like Modelo, for example. Sales were down almost 6%, 5.8%, also paying more for aluminum. Tesla reported vehicles this morning, and they were better than the worst case scenario, however, below last year. The Tesla reports their second quarter of deliveries with negative year-on-year numbers. This one happens to be 14%. Yes, 14% decline in Tesla deliveries year-on-year. Is this reputation brand? Is this recession? Don't know, but thought that was interesting. We also got Microsoft hitting the news today. Microsoft laying off another 9,000 people. If you don't remember, they laid off 6,000 in May. So not that long ago, they laid off 6,000. Microsoft going for round two now at 9,000. What else do we got today? Oh, Redfin. Redfin put out a lot of amazing data. Redfin had active listings are now at a 5-year high. Sellers obviously greater than buyers. Sales 7-month low. Sales, aka transactions. It now takes 38 days to get under contract. That is up from 14 not too long ago. Prices are still up, driving Crash Bros crazy, up 0.7% year on year to a all-time record of 441. There are some cities that are in deep, deep trouble. We have Oakland, California, coming in at negative 6.7. We have Jacksonville, Florida, coming in at negative 5.2. And we got Dallas, Texas, negative 4.6. It is interesting to see that still 31% of homes sold over asking price. That is crazy. I'm guessing based on the map, that would be the Northeast and the Midwest. But I got to tell you, I would not have guessed 31% of homes going over asking price. Last thing to talk about is new listings. New listings are falling down 2.9%. This is something I think we're going to have to pay attention to because, again, it is being wildly reported that sellers outnumber buyers. I think that is going to change, obviously, with my call by September. Why? Because you're going to see new listings, frankly, stop. If you are a seller and you don't have to sell, There's no chance you're going to list in this market. Why? It's a buyer's market. Why would you want to be a seller in a buyer's market? Also, you are going to get all of this wish pricing and fake inventory out of the market, which is frankly going to set up a more balanced market in September, where there will be sellers who take price discounts, where you can get points paid and all of those things. Also, we are starting to see more and more sellers, according to Redfin, rent out their homes instead of sell them. Folks, if you have a mortgage rate with a 1, a 2, or heaven forbid, a 3 handle, there's a very good chance that you could be cash flow positive by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you were to just rent out your home. We did have 59,000 home purchases contracts canceled in the month. That was 14.6%. That is a big, big number. And lastly, 6% of home sellers, according to Redfin, are at risk of negative equity, meaning they would have to bring money to closing. Last thing, I get a couple of things. Rocket Mortgage has completed their acquisition of Redfin. That's important. We talked about this acquisition because it's going to change the game. Well, the first thing that Rocket Mortgage did is they came out and said, if you use Rocket Mortgage and Redfin, you can get either a 1% buy down for a year, right? They're going to basically pay that for you, or a $6,000 credit. Think about that. Again, this is how Redfin and Rocket are going to change the home buying landscape. They're going to start to gobble up this, not to mention they're taking down that servicer here shortly as well. Lots of things could be happening. Scott Bessent's in the news this morning saying the Fed could cut as early, could go in July, but they certainly will go in September. And the last thing we will start with, or we will end with what we started with, because of the weak ADP report, the odds of a July rate cut went from 21% to 27%. And then lastly, just because I think it is so awesome, again, I think One Rental at a Time has the best community out there. I think we are creating a nation of wealth builders. Our school community obviously has 412 folks in it. I want to highlight Mark, Mikey, Charles, and Carrie in this video as well, because they have all stepped up and said, I want to cover new members first month. So all you have to do is follow Mark, the financial firefighter, join school. He will then Venmo you or whatever he does to get you back your $20. When you're in the community, you've got 30 days to introduce yourself, get educated, join the Sunday sessions, get part of an accountability group. Find out if we have the amazing community that I tell you we have. And it is amazing for me to think that we can have 40 new members covered by donations from other members. So all you have to do is join school, join school today. As an example of our Sunday conversation, this Sunday we've got Derek, that ADU guy, coming on. So make sure you join, get part of these, ask questions, network. If you're going to, get a free month, make sure you use it and see if the community is right for you. Again, folks, I apologize for having to do a second round of this, but hey, it happens sometimes. That's what happens when you choose to go live. Take care of yourself. Later.